Hello and good morning, class. My name is Luis Monserrat, and today I'm gonna talk about the phase one of my current DMS project for this semester for my movie manager project. First, I'm gonna show how is it gonna look on the Intel GI, how it's integrated, and how it runs, and I will explain a short demonstration on how to run it on the terminal. So, without further ado, let's get going. So in my IntelliJ, I divide my classes in the following. So we have the movie Java, the movie manager, the Java, the main class, and I did a file as a demonstration for my movies. So in this case, I'm not gonna use a database as yet, so I implement using this file text, text file per se, for this project. So here in Movie Java, in this case, keeps data only in memory. So in this case, we're using the sample list that I made, and without the need to use in any database as yet or any GUI as yet. It includes simple validation, so bad data never enters in the system. So in this case, we're using the public class, and here is gonna how's it gonna look for me to enter the data. So in this case, we have the movie ID, the title, the director, the year, duration in minutes, the genre, and the rating. And here, this is what I'm assigning each role to do. So in this case, this movie ID gets movie ID, and so far with the other components. This is the return a list of validation errors. So empty leads means valid. So in this case here, this is my list in strings, and it validates, in this case, list string errors gets new array list. If is blank movie ID, errors add movie ID required. So basically here I'm telling them, or I'm using my movie Java in this case to get the name for, or the name ish of the movie ID, then the title, then the director. The year must be 1888 greater and equal than. The duration must be greater than 0. Genre is required, and the rating must be between 1.0 or well, between 1.0 up to 10.0. And here are my setters and getters for this class, as you may see. So now let's move up to the movie manager Java, and this is where the magic happens. So in this case, in the movie manager, it memory list only phase once, in this case movie.java. This is where the CRUD mainly is running, or how it's been set. The bulk update with rollback and validation failures, CSV load, in this case the ID, the title, the director, the year, duration, genre, rating, and then the custom action, average of duration. So as you may see, this is my CRUD, and here I'm making sure that all the statements are valid. If not, it will return and it prompts the message, hey, it's not valid, please try it again, or error message. As you may see, this is the single field update. In this case, keep it for simplicity and reuse if needed. And I will touch base on this one in particular. So multi-field update with the validation and rollback, supported the keys title, director, year, and duration. So here I'm making sure that I'm putting the right data as is required. Otherwise, it will return. This is the safe old state to rollback on failure. And here basically I'm making sure that as long as I'm entering the right data, the CRUD will capture it. Otherwise, it will print the message saying error. Here's my custom action. So here is, let's say you want to add a movie of your own, and besides having the list already, here that's where you can actually add a movie of your own and it will capture it. This is the simple ID helper. And here's the CSV loader. And now this is the main Java. So this is where everything comes to life and it runs. So for the main class, for the phase 1 of the Movie Manager DMS, it features the following: the menu-based CLI, the CRUD operations, safe input validation, never crashes on path input, custom actions, a restoration, load CSV by file, path, or paste lines, auto detect default CSV, so in this case, the list that I made, from multiple relative locations, and update multiple fields in one step. So here for my public main class, only static method allow. So I'm making sure for my string and arguments are on point. Handles all program flow and user interaction. So this is, in this case, I'm using the class such as app. And it goes with the main loop in this case. Here is the print, the menu, the main menu, prints the main menu. So here it shows, in this case, how the main menu is gonna look. So in this case, we have the load CSV file, the display all movies, create, in this case, manually adding, remove by movie ID, update multiple fields, and custom average duration. And 7 for exit. So here is loading the movie from CSV. So in this case, we're using the file that I made. If user presses enter, auto detects the movie sample CSV, in this case this one right here, from several common relative locations. If user types paste, allows pasting CSV lines, finishing with empty lines, and CSV format ID, title, director, year, duration, genre, and rating. So basically here on the option number 1, we're making sure that the load file runs as it's supposed to. So in this case, in this line, auto detect default CSV if user and press enter. So it'll make sure that it's actually running to the right file without crashing. This is for the demonstration because at the end we are using this as a sample, and we're making sure that that right there, it uploads as it's supposed to with no errors, and then once we display the current list, it will display the whole thing. And here's the paste mode, so you can actually copy and paste, and it'll make sure that it will not crash and it'll work. This is the normal path mode. I like to move it slowly so that way people get to see it. So here, it creates a new movie by a CLI validation. So here, this is the create manual. So I'm making sure that whenever I'm putting the title, director, year, are kind of based on the movie the movie.java. And here I'm setting the expectations. So in this case, the prompt, title, prompt, director, prompt, year, making sure that it follows this command only. And this right here, the very last part, that's in order for me to run it through the terminal, making sure that whatever you're running this code, it'll run smoothly. So to demonstrate, this is how it's gonna look. So this is my main menu. So in this case, I'm gonna put number 1. So here, CSV path or type paste to paste lines. Press enter for default movie sample CSV. So we just click enter. And here, it auto detects the file and it shows that 20 movies successfully were uploaded and there is no errors. So if we click number 2 and press enter, it will show the entire movies. Let's say we just want to delete one, right? So in this case, here, remove by movie ID. Number 4, and it asks the movie ID to remove. In this case, we copy paste the avatar movie ID. And it will show the error message. So now, let's display the whole movies to see if the avatar was successfully deleted, as you may see. And in this case, 7. Let's exit out. Now, in the terminal, and as we stopped because we were having some technical issues, this is the terminal part. So once I run it through the terminal, we just want to make sure that the data from the IntelliJ works the same way as the terminal. So this is how it's gonna look in the terminal. Again, we just want to make sure that the files are uploaded successfully. And we want to show that the display works as smooth as it should be, and that the same actions as the IntelliJ showed earlier. So in this case, everything seems to be working as normal. So without further ado, I just want to end this presentation. Again, I'm looking forward for what is coming for the next upcoming weeks. Again, thank you so much for your attention, and I hope you're having a great day so far.